Hey guys, quick intro. No machining, it's too damn hot out there and I'm still not standing very easily. I had an MRI the other day on my hip and it's not very good. So I'm not sure what's going to follow on that. I went out a day in hospital. A little bit of drama. Anyway, that's by the by. Despite no machining, this is drone time. I got this recently. Hubsan 501S, and it has GPS hold, return to home, amazing number of options really for a fairly inexpensive quadcopter. It's very easy to go up to the $1,000 mark with something like a Mavic Pro, which folds up in your pocket. For this one I hit my PayPal credit and paid a bit over $200, and so far it seems remarkably good, so I thought I'd give you a demo of it. Took it outside to get a flight, put a GoPro on here, which of course doesn't cover it all the time because once it goes too high you can't see it. Also at the end of one flight I forgot to turn off record, and that meant it spoiled the file. So I'm going to concoct several views of it in use just to give you some idea. It's a 1080p camera, which actually is quite amazing, and it's FPV, first person, so on the transmitter I can see what the camera sees. It's pretty good. So what follows is a bit of a mishmash, just to give some idea of the old man having some fun with his drone. If I don't get to do another video for a while, happy travels to everybody going to the bash. Hope it goes extremely well. If Tom does some streaming, I shall hope to be at the computer at some point on the day and share a little bit with everybody. In the meantime, from the old man's drone factory, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, no shop time, but I have got this, it's a Hubsan 501S quadcopter drone. It's quite interesting because it's got GPS hold, and for what it does it's incredibly good value. So I'm going to try and get a bit more footage on it. Set up my GoPro on the chest mount and see what we can do. It's pretty darn hot today, and that's putting it mildly. Now this thing has to be set up, first of all in compass orientation, and then wait for GPS satellites to register. This is fairly lengthy. Right, it's on. Now we've got to get the compass, so we have to rotate in this plane compass 1, compass 2, I think we've got compass 2. The trouble is now we have to wait for GPS. There again, I don't know whether this will show. Still waiting for that last GPS satellite. Try and wave it around a bit. Right, we've got 6. Alright, so now we can arm the props and take off. I try and let it settle in GPS mode. I'm not touching the controls at the moment. Let's go up a bit more. And that should have me on FPV. Let's see. Right, we've hit record. So let's go further out and a bit higher up. I'll go along a little bit. And go up a whole load higher. Well, I've given up on the GoPro because there really wasn't very much to see, so this is all recorded footage. Movements are a little bit jerky sometimes. I haven't got the stick movements quite smooth enough. If you flick it one way or the other, it disturbs the picture rather a lot. There's my neighbour's junkyard and my house. We'll come back to that at some point. And then out the back here we've got this rather nice large area. Technically it's a golf course. It's not a very exciting golf course. So now we're coming back round looking at the properties along the edge. It's more or less a semi-rural area, although there are quite a lot of houses. Now there in the middle is my shop. This old building that it is, and behind that my office building. And the house has also got the sort of orange shingles. There we are, coming back in. You can see the old shop shed. This is landing manually as against return to home. Back of shop. So the attempt when landing, which makes it take a bit longer, is to try and land on the same spot you took off from, which is a little bit of a challenge. So Cormless there trying to get the thing down, and there we go. Now I'm putting in some other footage. As it says, it's from my neighbour's front yard. They live opposite us. That's my house in the background to get a slightly better view when we go higher. It's unfortunate when the sun is so low because you get this halation on the camera lens, but and then having gone a 180, it's my neighbour's house. So we hover around there for a little bit, then we rotate round again. And that picks up my house. But we need to go a bit higher to try and get a better view. There we are, a little bit more altitude there, and you can see the big open area behind, which is a good place to fly actually. Although, believe it or not, my neighbour called the cops because my drone flew over his property. How's that for being anal? Oh God. Had a state cop turn up today, following it up just because she had to. Very pleasant woman. I don't know, you're lucky to get good neighbours on all sides. And that's higher still, so in fact there's basically a lot of woodland in the background. Swing round again, we can see the golf course properly. And the junkyard next door to me. And then I think come a little bit to the side, get a slightly better view of my place. I don't know, you can see my truck. You can see my truck and the shop in the distance on that one. And then come into land again, hovering around, landing manually to try and aim for pretty much the same spot we took off from. It's very docile to fly, and generally pretty well behaved. The GPS is what really does it. They reckon a kid could fly it. Well, this kid flies it reasonably. I've just got to get better. Okay, what follows is my bells. Just another look. Well, here are our bell flowers. Coming out in profusion. Absolutely amazing. I still forget the exact name of them. But they are so pretty. There you are guys, slightly different video. See you later.